Hey Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today for Sketch It Up, Sketch It Down, the August version. I created the sketch this month, and this is the sketch. And there is a digital cut file in the description box below that you can download to create those hearts, and that is the layout I created based on the sketch. So I was very literal, and I went with the heart shape that is in the sketch, but you could use anything you want, like stars, or hexagons. I just really, the theme of this was love. So I wanted a mixed media background because the sketch, it's actually a pretty simple layout in the grand scheme of things. And so I wanted to use my shimmers and just use some of the same colors that I'm using for the hearts as I am going to use in the background. And so I just did the packaging technique, and I kind of showed you the earlier part of that. And then I used, this is a Dear Lizzie, It's All Good collection. I have the I think it looks like 6x8 paper pad that I got from Tuesday Morning. And in the paper pad, or as part of the collection, there are peaches in there, and we were peach picking, and so I really loved the colors of this, and I don't know, in my head somehow I put the peach picking and the peaches together, even though you can very minimally see the peaches. So I think I used 5 different pattern papers, and then I wanted a color that was, or a pattern paper that was going to tie all the colors together, and so that's why I used the stripe piece there. And the idea was, you can see in the sketch that that the hearts are double layered, and then you stitch down the center of them. So that's why I went with the hearts with the different shapes, and then I wanted pattern papers that have the different weights. You can see how those navy blue hearts really stand out there. That is not from the collection. That is chenille from my scraps. And the reason I went with that is because the navy that is actually in this collection has anchors in the middle of it. And while I could have tied that into the theme of this, I didn't really think of that at the time, and so that's why I went with a chenille pattern paper. It's actually also from Tuesday Morning, and something that I have, I believe, 25 sheets of, or I bought the pack, the pack that is all of the same pattern paper. So what I'm doing is, as I'm laying these out, is I'm trying to just distribute the weight of those blue hearts, and I am also trying to make sure that I use each color so that it's distributed evenly throughout the page. I do want to double up some of them, but I don't want to double up all of them. I had cut out enough hearts that there were enough to double up everything, but I really did want hearts of different shapes behind each other so that you could see those layers, and you'll see in the close-ups that once they're stitched down and you kind of lift up the edges, you are better able to see those double layers for those that do have double layers. What else do I want to tell you? So really what took the longest was laying down these hearts. So then I took off the pictures, and you'll see in a minute that I will go upstairs. My sewing machine is not in the same room as my scrap room, so I have to go upstairs in order to get the stitching done. You will also see in the close-ups that this is not the straightest stitching. I literally followed the center of the hearts, and I didn't lay down the center of the hearts in the straightest lines, but honestly, I am not worried about it. I've learned to let go some of my type A highlighted, bolded, underlined personality, and that's one of the things that I found easier to do. So I literally just used white thread and ran down the center of those. Now I want to add a little bit more embellishment. This is also from Tuesday Morning, so I'm kind of, I'm Tuesday Morning stash busting here. These are from Pebbles, and there is also a My, and so I had wanted to use the gold My Love there, but the My didn't work from a space perspective. You'll see that I do try it, and I couldn't make the Y fit in, and I didn't want it to be to the right or the left. Well, it couldn't go to the left. I could have shifted Love over, but it was too much. It was So I left that and I went with these Jelly Bean letters. And just for a simple looking at it as I've taken the pictures and I've edited everything, I think what I want to do is go in with a navy blue pen and then outline the my so that stands out just a little bit more. And then I have various different things that I just want to put some small embellishments to a couple of the hearts. Really just, again, the hearts and the mixed media in the background kind of speak for they're busy enough that I didn't feel that I wanted to add too much more. So that was some old Cocoa Daisy using my stash, a couple of labels also from Pebbles. No, I'm sorry, those are from We Are Memory Keepers. And this is the pattern paper. And on the header of the pattern paper, it's a 6x8 paper pad. It had a couple of hashtag words, so I trimmed out one of those to use, and then I am going to fussy cut 2 of the peaches. I think you'll only see me fussy cut 1 here, and again, we were peach picking. There isn't a whole lot of journaling on this page. It just talks about peach picking. There isn't really much of a story to tell, but it is a happy moment for us, and we haven't been peach picking in years. I don't think I've been peach picking with Michael ever. So this was probably the first time, but I have been with the kids, and I know he's been with the kids separately as well. So there's 1 peach, and there'll be a second peach that I do fussy cut off camera and add in. What else? Let's see. So I have pulled just a various assortment of things. I pulled them by colors that coordinated with these pattern papers. And again, I'm just looking for small elements that will punctuate a few of these hearts, but not overtake or overpower what I already have on the layout there. Most of them end up being word stickers. I love these puppy stickers. Again, they are from Tuesday Morning. It just adds a little bit of dimension to the page. There's already a fair amount of dimension with the love, the raised title, and the hearts when you fold them up, but I love how this adds a little bit more color to those hearts. So again, this is the Sketch It Up, Sketch It Down series. It's a collaboration that I do with my friend Iris. She has also interpreted this sketch, so be sure to check out her channel, which is also linked in the description box down below, and see how she interpreted the sketch. If you play along and you use the hashtag Sketch It Up, Sketch It Down, we would love to be able to comment and see what it is that you do with the sketch. I'm sure there are some great interpretations out there of this. So that is going to wrap it up, my friends. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Take care.